Everybody is thinking the same thing because nowadays everyone wants very fast results. If I start retatrutide today, what will I look like in 4 weeks? And honestly, you know, people on social media have made everybody think that you can go from 40% body fat, not even seeing your toes, looking down and seeing 8 glorious abs, okay? Unfortunately, that's not how it happens. However, you are also not gonna look the exact same as you did at the start of the month, okay? If you guys are new here, I've been researching peptides for years. I've been taking them for close to 3, and I've honestly put in countless hours reading the science behind this so you don't have to. So the first thing people get wrong, people think, you know, you're gonna lose 30% of your body weight in the first month. You know, they think that they will see the results of an 80-week trial within a month, which, you know, is definitely not gonna happen. However, your first month on retatrutide will be about helping you tolerate the medicine. And no one seems to talk about this. Think about learning to run, okay? If you've never ran before, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and attempt a marathon. You're gonna build up gradually. Now, to those of you that want super fast results, this may, you know, dishearten you. However, I guarantee you will get the results that you're looking for from retatrutide if you do it the right way and, you know, be patient. So what might change during the first month? One of the earliest changes reported is appetite. People will find themselves thinking about food less often. Meals that used to feel normal, you know, the ice cream that you used to have every evening, that you're probably gonna have this evening, will suddenly feel too large to eat. You'll notice that you're satisfied sooner, so when you do eat, you'll get full much quicker, and your energy will be managed a lot better than it was before. However, that obviously does not mean you're going to experience dramatic weight loss. It just means that the behaviors that can lead to weight loss will be much more frequent in your day-to-day life, if that makes sense, okay? It's helping you change your lifestyle, and as a result, you're going to lose weight and get that summer bod that you've always wanted. Let's be honest, the main thing you care about is the scale, okay? Everyone wants to know when the numbers start dropping. The answer is it varies from person to person, you know? The first few weeks are gonna be a bit weird, okay? Even if you're eating less, that doesn't automatically mean you've lost a huge amount of body fat yet, okay? You're constantly storing and using things like glycogen, which is basically stored carbs, and glycogen holds onto water, you know? So if your eating habits change, the weight on the scale can change too, partly because of shifts in water as well as body fat. So, you know, if you lose 5 kg in your first 2 weeks on retatrutide, that's not 5 kg of fat gone, okay? That's changes in your water weight as well. So if you see the scale dropping drastically and your body looks pretty much the same, that is just your body getting used to the differences in glycogen and water retention. So don't panic if progress isn't perfectly linear, okay? And if you don't know what that means, it means if progress isn't consistent. You're not gonna lose like 0.5 kg every single week. You may lose 2 kg one week and gain half a kg the next. Remember, the studies lasted 80 weeks, okay? So if your scale hasn't changed after 2, do not worry. So you're not gonna start on the highest dose. You're gonna slowly increase it step by step over time, okay? The scale is not gonna reduce in a linear fashion, okay? You're going to slowly increase depending on how you feel, and maybe even decrease if you're feeling the side effects a bit more. Now, what are the side effects? The most commonly reported side effects in the trials were gastrointestinal. Now that means things like nausea, diarrhea, constipation, and vomiting. And they became more common at higher doses, okay? So this is why you do not need to start on a higher dose. Dosing varies between people, so join the school community to get actual personalized knowledge. So I'm not gonna actually drop a specific dose, as that is not how it works, okay? Everyone cannot just start on one dose. It is different for every single person. However, that doesn't mean everyone experienced side effects, okay? It means they're only the possible side effects. The important takeaway here is that the participants were monitored very closely throughout the studies, okay? And they adjusted their treatment according to the side effects, which is exactly what you need to do as well, and exactly what the school community will help you with. Do not believe everything you see online, okay? A thumbnail may say, I lost 30% of my body weight with retatrutide. However, you know, that probably did not happen in a month. Let's be realistic here. Now, what should you take away from this video? If you remember one thing, make it this. Your first month is not going to be a miracle month, okay? You're not going to turn up at your friend's barbecue looking like a different person and then everyone is going to applaud. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait, you know, a couple months for that. Your first month is the foundation. Gradually introducing the medicine into your system, monitoring how you respond to it, and allowing time for it to work over the long term. The impressive results that you're going to get on retatrutide are not going to happen overnight, no matter how bad you want it. Do changes happen in the first month? Yes. Are you a different person within your first month? No. Will you get a six-pack in your first month? Maybe, you know, if you already sort of had one. We established that your first month will be a learning month, okay? Getting used to this new drug in your system. The next question that will be answered in the next segment of this series is, can retatrutide actually give you the physique everyone online claims it can? And, you know, I'm sure you are very interested in that. So Tune into that. That will be episode 3. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and of course, link in the description if you actually want to take this seriously.